Frank Gehry is a name known around the world. He is one of the most important architects of our time. His buildings do not look like other buildings. They are surprising and full of energy. Gehry changed how many people think about architecture. He showed that buildings can be exciting works of art. He dared to dream in new ways. His structures often challenge our expectations of space and form. Gehry's style is truly unique and instantly recognizable. His buildings often feature flowing lines and curved shapes. They sometimes look like giant sculptures. He is not afraid to use materials in unexpected ways. This makes his work stand out from traditional architecture. Many architects follow established rules and patterns. Gehry, however, chose to break many of these rules. He wanted to create something fresh and new. His approach has been called deconstructivist by some critics. Why does Frank Gehry matter so much in architecture? He challenged the old ways of designing buildings. He brought a sense of freedom and playfulness to his work. He proved that modern buildings do not have to be cold or boring. They can be warm, inviting, and full of life. Frank Gehry was born Frank Owen Goldberg in Toronto, Canada, in 1929. His family moved to Los Angeles when he was a teenager. Early experiences helped shape his creative mind. He has often spoken about his grandmother. She would build little cities with him using scraps of wood. These playful moments sparked his interest in building and design. They taught him about form and imagination from a very young age. Gehry studied architecture at the University of Southern California. He later attended the Harvard Graduate School of Design for a short time. He learned from many architects and artists. However, he always sought his own unique path. He was not content to simply copy existing styles. He wanted to experiment and find his own voice. His education provided him with technical skills, but his true vision came from within his own artistic explorations. He was driven by a desire to innovate. In his early career, Gehry worked for several architectural firms. This included Victor Gruen Associates and Pereira and Luckman. He even spent some time in Paris working with André Remondet. These experiences were valuable. They helped him understand the practical side of architecture, but he soon realized he needed more creative freedom. The Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao, Spain, is one of Gehry's most famous works. It opened in 1997. The city of Bilbao was an industrial port town. It was looking for a way to reinvent itself. The museum became a symbol of this transformation. It quickly became an architectural icon. People traveled from all over the world to see it. The building itself was as much an attraction as the art inside. The building's appearance is stunning and unforgettable. It is covered in shimmering titanium panels. These panels catch the light and change color throughout the day. The museum has many flowing, curved shapes. Some say it looks like a magnificent ship sailing on the river. Others see a giant metallic flower unfurling its petals. It seems to be in constant motion. It is a building that defies easy description. It is a sculpture you can walk through. Being inside the Guggenheim Bilbao is a unique experience. The interior spaces are vast and filled with natural light. The soaring atrium is a central point. It connects the various galleries. The architecture and the art work together. They create a powerful and immersive environment. Los Angeles received its own architectural masterpiece from Frank Gehry. This was the Walt Disney Concert Hall. It opened in 2003 after many years of planning and construction. It is the home of the Los Angeles Philharmonic Orchestra. Gehry's vision was to create a space where music could truly soar. He wanted the building itself to be like music. It needed to be expressive and dynamic. The result is a building that looks like a beautiful metallic symphony. The exterior of the Walt Disney Concert Hall is breathtaking. It is made of large curving panels of stainless steel. These panels look like giant sails catching the wind. They reflect the California sunlight in dazzling ways. The building has a dynamic and energetic presence in downtown Los Angeles. It does not sit quietly on its site. Instead, it seems to reach out and engage with the city around it. It is a bold statement of artistic intent. Inside the concert hall, the experience is just as remarkable. Gehry worked closely with acousticians to ensure the sound quality would be perfect. Section 5. Prague's playful duo, the Dancing House. Frank Gehry also designed a very different kind of building in Prague. This is the Nationale Nederlanden building, more famously known as the Dancing House. It was completed in 1996. It is located in a historic part of the city, along the Vltava River. Gehry collaborated on this project with Czech architect Vlado Milunik. The site was an empty lot where a building had been destroyed during World War II. They wanted to create something modern and meaningful. The design concept for the dancing house is quite playful. It is nicknamed Fred and Ginger, after the famous dancers Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. The building consists of two towers that seem to lean and sway. One tower is made of glass and steel, appearing light and flowing like a dress. The other tower is more solid, made of concrete, representing the male dancer. They look as if they are dancing together. This creates a strong contrast with the more traditional buildings nearby. The materials and forms of the dancing house are distinctive. The glass tower is supported by curved pillars. Its windows are not aligned in a regular pattern. This adds to the sense of movement. Section 6. The Gehry Signature: Unconventional Materials and Forms. What makes a Frank Gehry building instantly recognizable? One key feature is his innovative use of materials. He often chooses materials that are not traditionally associated with high architecture. Early in his career he used corrugated metal, chain-link fences and raw plywood. For his larger projects he has used titanium, stainless steel and specialized glass. He explores the textures and reflective qualities of these materials. He pushes them to their limits to achieve his desired effects. Another defining characteristic of Gehry's work is his approach to form. His buildings rarely feature straight lines or simple rectangular shapes. Instead, they curve, twist, lean, and unfold. They often look like they are in motion, captured at a dynamic moment. These complex sculptural forms challenge our traditional understanding of buildings as static objects. They invite viewers to walk around them and experience them from different angles. Each perspective offers a new surprise. His forms are organic and fluid. Gehry's designs are often described as futuristic. They do not seem to belong to the past or even entirely to the present. They suggest new possibilities for what architecture can be. His buildings often look like they have landed from another world. Section 7. Inside the Mind: Gehry's Creative Process Unveiled. Frank Gehry's creative process is as unique as his buildings. It often begins with very simple, almost childlike sketches. These initial drawings are loose and expressive. They are not detailed blueprints. Instead, they aim to capture a feeling or a basic idea for the form. Gehry has said that he tries to get his hand to think. These sketches are the first step in a long journey of exploration. They are the seeds from which his complex structures grow. After the initial sketches, Gehry moves to making physical models. He and his team create many models. These models are made from simple materials like cardboard, paper, wood, and plastic. This hands-on approach allows him to explore shapes and volumes in 3 dimensions. He can twist, turn, and manipulate the model components. This iterative process of model making is crucial. It helps him refine his ideas and discover unexpected forms. He works like a sculptor shaping clay. Technology plays a vital role in realizing Gehry's complex designs. He was one of the first architects to embrace advanced computer software. Section 8. A Ripple Effect: Gehry's Influence on Contemporary Architecture. Frank Gehry did not just design and construct individual buildings, he fundamentally changed the landscape of contemporary architecture. He opened new doors for architects around the world. He showed them that it was possible to break free from rigid conventions. His work encouraged a generation of designers to be more daring. He inspired them to explore new forms and materials. His influence is seen in the greater formal experimentation today. Many architects were deeply inspired by Gehry's fearless approach. They admired his willingness to experiment relentlessly. They saw how he could challenge traditional notions of beauty and order in building design. He made it acceptable to create architecture that was complex, fragmented, and even a bit chaotic. This freedom has led to a greater diversity in architectural styles. We see more buildings today that prioritize sculptural quality and expressive forms. His impact is truly global. We can see Gehry's influence in new buildings appearing in cities all over the globe. There is a greater emphasis on sculptural forms. Section 9. The Enduring Legacy: Gehry's Vision for the Future. As of 2025, Frank Gehry is in his mid-90s. He was born in 1929. Yet, his passion for architecture remains undiminished. His firm, Gehry Partners, continues to be active. They are working on new projects around the world. His dedication to his craft is remarkable. He continues to explore new ideas and push the boundaries of design. His long career is a testament to his sustained creativity and influence. He is a living legend in his field. Frank Gehry's legacy in the world of architecture is absolutely secure. He is widely regarded as one of the most important and influential architects of the late 20th and early 21st centuries. His buildings are not just structures, they are cultural landmarks. They attract millions of visitors. They have transformed cities. He has received numerous prestigious awards, including the Pritzker Architecture Prize. This is often called the Nobel Prize of Architecture. His place in history is assured. What does Gehry's distinctive architectural style mean for the future? His work has already inspired a greater freedom in design. Architecture will likely continue to explore new and complex forms.